Today, we're rewinding to August 30th, 1998, a day when Spa-Francorchamps, the circuit of the gods, morphed into a theater of madness. A race so wild it featured a 13-car pileup, a driver storming into a rival garage, and a fairy tale victory for a team on the brink. This is the 1998 Belgian Grand Prix, a story of rain, rage, and redemption. Before we plunge into the chaos, let's set the stage. The 1998 season was a battleground of innovation and desperation. McLaren's MP413, designed by the legendary Adrian Newey, dominated with its double-decker diffuser and bulletproof reliability. Ferrari's Michael Schumacher, however, was a man on a mission. After a rocky start, Ferrari's mid-season upgrades, including a radical carbon fiber clutch and revised aerodynamics, turned the F300 into a contender. But lurking in the shadows was Jordan Grand Prix, a plucky Irish team with a Honda engine and a point to prove. By round 13, the championship was a knife fight, and Spa's fickle weather would sharpen the blade. 1998 wasn't just another season, it was a revolution. The FIA, desperate to slow cars down, mandated narrower cars and grooved tires, reducing mechanical grip by 15%. Overnight, engineers became alchemists. McLaren's Newey outfoxed the rules with a high-nosed chassis that maximized airflow, while Ferrari gambled on mechanical grip to compensate. But the biggest shock was Jordan. Eddie Jordan's squad, funded by Benson and Hedges' gold and black livery, built the Jordan 198, a car so fast in a straight line it hit 330 kilometers per hour at Monza. For Damon Hill, the 1996 world champion, it was a lifeline. After being dumped by Williams and a dismal 1997 at Arrows, Hill was written off as washed up. Spa would be his answer. Eddie Jordan archive, Damon had fire in his belly. He'd lost his seat, his reputation, everything. But he's a world champion. You don't forget how to win. McLaren's secret weapon was its brake steer system, a hydraulic setup that allowed drivers to brake the inside rear wheel in corners, effectively steering the car mid-bend. Ferrari, meanwhile, focused on Schumacher's supernatural feel for grip. At Spa, though, engineering would play second fiddle to instinct. Spa-Francorchamps is Formula One's greatest challenge. The 1998 layout stretched 7 kilometers, with Eau Rouge's blind crest, Radion's off-camber curve, and Blanchemont's flat-out sweeps. But its true danger lay in the weather. Nestled in Belgium's Ardennes forest, Spa's microclimate could swing from sunshine to monsoon in seconds. In 1998, there were no runoff areas, just grass, gravel, and concrete. One mistake, and you're in the wall, or worse. Drivers respected Spa but feared it. A year earlier, Jacques Villeneuve barrel-rolled through Eau Rouge at 240 kilometers per hour. He walked away, but the message was clear. Spa bites hard. David Coulthard archive, Spa's like a Russian roulette. You pray the rain holds off, but when it doesn't, you're dancing on a razor's edge. Saturday's qualifying session was a masterclass in brutality. Torrential rain turned the track into a river with visibility near zero. Most drivers treated it as a damage limitation exercise, except Michael Schumacher. In a performance still hailed as the greatest wet lap ever, Schumacher defied physics. Let's break it down. Turn 1 La Source. Schumacher brakes 10 meters later than anyone else, using the curb to rotate the car. Eau Rouge Radillon. He takes the crest flat out, the Ferrari aquaplaning but somehow sticking. Kemmel Straight hits 310 kilometers per hour, spray blinding. Lecombe dives into the chicane, clipping the apex by millimeters. Final sector drifts through Blanchemont, correcting slides with micro adjustments. The result? 148.682, 13 seconds faster than Heinz-Harald Frenzen's Williams. Even rivals were awestruck. I don't know how he does it. The man's not human. But the real surprise was Jordan. Damon Hill qualified 6th, while rookie Ralf Schumacher, Michael's brother, started 8th. Eddie Jordan's grin said it all. We're in the mix. Race day dawned under a brooding sky. The air temperature 12 degrees Celsius, track 14 degrees Celsius. As the field lined up, rain fell in sheets. Teams scrambled for last-minute tire changes, full wets for all. But no one predicted what happened next. Lights out. Schumacher streaks clear, but behind, chaos. Approaching La Source, Hill locks up, tagging Ralf Schumacher. The Jordan spins, triggering a chain reaction. Johnny Herbert's Sauber T-bones Alexander Wurtz's Benetton, launching it over David Coulthard's McLaren. Rubens Barrichello's Stewart flips. Gina Lacey's Sauber cartwheels. In 10 seconds, 13 cars, half the grid are destroyed. Watch Hill's onboard. He's momentarily stuck, surrounded by wreckage. Debris flies, a wheel narrowly misses Pedro Diniz's head. The red flag flies. Safety crews sprint to pull drivers from twisted metal. Miraculously, all 13 walked away, but the psychological toll was immense. I remember seeing sky, then ground, then sky again. When it stopped, I just thought, I'm alive. Holy shit, I'm alive. During the 45-minute red flag, teams rebuilt cars like battlefield surgeons. Jordan replaced Hill's front wing. McLaren patched Coulthard's floor. Only 14 cars lined up for the restart, but the drama was just beginning. Schumacher again bolted clear, but Coulthard, on dry tires, gambled the rain would ease. For 10 laps it worked. Coulthard closed the gap while Hill lurked in fifth. Then, on lap 25, the skies exploded. A monsoon drenched the track. Schumacher, on worn intermediates, slithered into the pits for wets. Ferrari's stop was glacial, 9.8 seconds, due to a miscommunication. He rejoined fifth behind Coulthard, who was now on the wrong tires and lapping back markers. Tell Coulthard to move over. He's a back marker. What is he doing? On lap 33, Schumacher caught Coulthard on the Kemmel Straight. As they approached the bus stop, Coulthard, oblivious in the spray, lifted to let Schumacher pass. Schumacher, expecting him to hold pace, smashed into the McLaren's rear. The Ferrari's wheel tore off, ending his race. Schumacher stormed to McLaren's garage, screaming, "You tried to kill me!" "It was my fault. I lifted too early. I didn't see him. I could have killed us both." Schumacher skipped the podium, later calling Coulthard a bloody idiot. The FIA cleared Coulthard, but the feud simmered for years. With Schumacher out and Häkkinen spinning off, Damon Hill, quietly nursing his tires, inherited the lead. But Spa wasn't done. On lap 40, another downpour turned the track into a river. Cars aquaplaned off, except Hill's Jordan. Why did Hill survive? Jordan's engineers had gambled on a high downforce setup, sacrificing straight-line speed for stability. Hill's smooth inputs, honed over 100-plus races, kept the car glued to the road. Meanwhile, Ralf Schumacher in second defended frantically from John Alesi's Sauber. "Guys, I can't see a thing. Are we P1? "Yes, Damon, P1. Keep it steady. You're a legend." On the final lap, Hill's wipers failed. Blind, he memorized Spa's curves like a pianist playing in the dark. As he crossed the line, Jordan's garage erupted. Eddie Jordan sobbed into his cap. Hill, once discarded by F1, was a winner again. That race was my redemption. For everyone who said I was finished, Spa was my answer. The 1998 Belgian GP wasn't just a race, it was a wake-up call. The FIA mandated larger runoff areas at Spa, while stricter blue flag penalties were enforced to prevent lapped cars interfering. Jordan's win inspired underdogs like Minardi and Prost, proving privateers could triumph. But the human stories endure. Schumacher and Coulthard buried the hatchet in 2008, but Spa 98 haunted them. For Hill, it was a career-defining triumph. For Jordan, it was their first win and the start of a golden era, culminating in Heinz-Harald Frenzen's 1999 title charge. Today, Spa is safer but no less savage. Eau Rouge remains a daredevil's dream, and rain still transforms races. But the ghosts of 1998 linger, a reminder of F1's raw, unfiltered danger. Damon Hill retired in 1999, later becoming a pundit and mental health advocate. Eddie Jordan sold his team in 2005, but remains F1's loudest cheerleader. Michael Schumacher's legacy endures, though his 2013 skiing accident left him private. And Spa, it still thrills and terrifies a new generation. If you enjoyed this journey through F1's most chaotic race, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Tell us, could a modern F1 race ever match Spa 98? Let's debate in the comments. Until next time, keep chasing the checkered flag.